That's how he turns on the camera.
Yeah, it's on. Welcome back. Jesse's sparking up a sausage. It's a weird way to smoke hot dogs. I thought you just put them in your ass. All right, we got the Woodford Reserve Double Oat. This is, was it yours or Jesse's?
Mine.
Eric's. About $70-ish, depending where you find it.
Very.
Watch it be a $40 whiskey. Like, I get that shit all the time.
Yeah, they give it for that price. I want to know where they're getting it.
All right, open up with it since you've had it.
Well, my wife, because I like, sitting outside and smoking some cigars, so she started looking at reviews online for what was the, number one rated whiskey to have along with a cigar, and this is what she found, so she bought a bottle of it for me. And ever since she did that for me, probably about a year ago, I have not even had any other whiskey since I got on this because it just is very nice. Typically, all I do is put it over ice and then just leave a little gap from the top, put a little bit of water on there to wake it up, and it's pretty enjoyable to me.
That's sticky.
Sticky.
That is good.
Oh, that's very fruity, aromatic. Fruit squeezed, like the wood.
Yeah. And I like...
Fruit squeeze your wood?
Now, I know you're not much of a whiskey person.
Very corn forward. Kind of like it.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's not a... It's if you've ever had, let's say, Jack Daniels straight.
None of the rough burn.
Right, none of that at all. It's just really, really nice.
Get in trouble with it.
Yeah, because when I go out there and sit down on the back deck, with one, I don't know, my glass is probably about 3 times the size of that, and by the time it's time for bed, I'm relaxed.
Yeah.
So, my glass is empty. Stand up. Yep, it's empty.
So you thought that was a lot in there, but it's not because of ice. Now a lot of people, you'll read on and see, they like just using the large ice cube, but I don't have nothing that
doesn't
makes
melt
that.
as much.
Yeah, it doesn't melt as much, but as you can tell, it didn't sit around and melt, and plus it's cold right
It's cold as hell out here.
Yeah, and so that wasn't watered down. Like I said, it was only about that much. I had a little bit of bottled water to it.
I don't know what I did with it, but I had one time when I was big into coming back here drinking whiskey and smoking cigars. I had a mold type deal and make the bigger round ball ice cube where you just drop one in with it.
I've never had the opportunity to have a drink like that, but yeah, go ahead and kill that off. And
yeah, Steven. Chug it.
Chug it. But I thought
you get no alcohol flavor, burn. It's like the oils from the wood.
You want to read about it?
This in a second oak barrel. According to the Surgeon General, giving this to infants will shut them the fuck up.
It, like I said, they have, just be careful if you do go to buy it. I've heard Woodford's Reserve is good, but this here is the one that's called Woodford's Reserve Double Oak. So there is 2 different ones of it. But I know while we're out there in North Carolina working, it's, mid to upper 60s, for a bottle at their ABC stores out there.
Who knows? Here it might be cheaper.
It could be.
Because there's no competition.
Yeah.
No personally owned liquor stores.
All the liquor stores there are
owned by the
county.
government, the county itself. So there's no competition, no nothing. It's what they say it is, and you have no choice.
You cannot buy beer and you cannot buy wine from the liquor stores. But when you go to the regular stores, that's the only place you can get your wine and your beer, but you can't get no liquor unless you go to the county. And
they're all called
ABC
stores.
ABC stores are owned by the counties that they're located in.
No private business can sell liquor.
Yeah, tell me that ain't some government
monopoly stuff in there in the county.
Hell, if anywhere that serves mixed drinks, I bet they have to pay a shit ton because having to buy it.
Oh, I bet.
With an extra tax on it.
I bet. So tell me what you boys think.
I like it. It's
really good.
Really smooth and no alcohol burn. It just tastes like the oils of the wood and a little char.
No roughness to it.
A little corn note.
And does your cigar not complement each other?
The oakness in it.
My little cigar complement everything.
All right. Well,
makes everything better.
I said I'd bring a bottle of that home for you
I
boys
kinda
to
figured it out.
try and see what y'all thought about it.
I like it. So what do you give it?
Oh, I out of my whiskeys that I've tried, I mean, I have to, rate her up there 9.5 at least,
Yeah, I definitely give it 9.5. The only thing I ever had I remember liking more, but it's been so many years, was when I was over at Jason Peak's house,
Right.
and he gets the stuff that I would never ever dare buy.
Oh yeah, they're
Like single malt scotches. Like he had this one bottle. I think it was about half the size of it,
$1,500 bottle.
and he pays like $300 a bottle, and it's half the size of it. And he's like, "Here," poured me a glass on ice. He's like, "How do you like that?" I was like, "Oh my god, that's really good." I was like, "Where do you get that?" He's like, "Oh, over here." And I was like, "Huh, how much is it?" And he was like, "Oh, that bottle there was, I think that one was 300 or so." I was like, "Well, it's the only time I'm ever going to drink this."
I can promise you, if I ever spent that kind of money on a bottle of whiskey, I don't know if I'd be sharing it.
No.
That'd be for my private stock. But
He got money.
for that price, I've always wanted to try, a good single malt whiskey, scotch and stuff. And
I'd have to give that probably a 9.
Yeah, I like it.
I just want a little more flavor. All I get is that like corn and just smoky oil.
Right.
But it tastes damn good.
be nice for an after dinner drink and yeah. All right,
Kind of a wind down. Something you could just
Yep.
drink and not have to worry about
End of the
burning.
day.
Not have to worry about burning, but it's still gonna
Right.
get the job done. All right, there you go. We'll be seeing you.